said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Here's a heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. Them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, and I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Parker. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if unleashes one deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Finds his man. It's Gibson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. Red pass, it's complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
It's so nice to have these big, playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. They'll give it to the back. Running into the open space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. He'll sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Racing to the right. Still on his feet. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown LSU.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. To the air, it's Manning. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Gonna swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. And the Bulldogs are marching down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown Bulldogs!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to get...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it behind the line, it's Graham. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Branch. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot for the end zone. Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Graham. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the Bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Durham. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Holstein. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on now. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Let's it fly.
He had it in the end zone, but just couldn't get a foot down to stay in bounds. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. The lead is down to a field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got...
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to Brown. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Back to throw, it's Manning. A shot toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Aga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They're going to run it. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Green. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Back to pass on 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll run it on first and goal. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding, all right? This offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, LSU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Find some fresh air. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Here's the return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got the first down and more. He He has 60 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. To throw, it's Manning. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers in this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on third down. The short hands, it's Parker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll run for it on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Paul.
There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Shoots it to the left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
That's a really good play by the defense, playing deep to shallow. My job is to stay as deep as the deepest. Make sure I don't get beat deep. If they throw it underneath, I go make a tackle and rally, but I can't give up those deep shots. Great job by the DB.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man. It's Graham. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll line up for a second down play. Off play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They're going to run it to the right. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Trying to impose their will with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Georgia going up tempo. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Branch. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late.
Breaks into the open. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Making side adjustments here. Toss to the outside. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Quick completion on the out route. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Wants to throw again. Get it out to the supersonic guy. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Using the quick game. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. Tripped up for the tackle.
And they try to pass forward, and they complete the pass, and you just need a little second effort, something to break a tackle and maybe get in the end zone, but they weren't able to get it.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Brown has it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Let's go. Give to the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And the Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Toss sweep to the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether